It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh my gosh, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, man, that's awesome. How's the weather over there?
Oh, it's a beautiful day out here, tropical, balmy. I'm in a hotel room. It is freezing cold, and I'm actually have a jacket on. I should turn down the air conditioner, but it's a lot here.
Well, awesome. Well, if all of you could please turn on your video. We want to see your moneymaker, unless you're in the shower. Turn on the video, mute yourself. Tina Call had something, she had an emergency, so unfortunately, well, that's bad news and good news. The bad news is Tina Call won't be able to make it, but the good news is we've got the man, the legend, the myth, Brent Gove, that was willing to step in and step up like he always does. So, hey, Brent, I'm just going to turn it over to you, and let's rock and roll this Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Veterans Day.
Tom, great to be here. What's up, Russell and Jackie and Kim and Michael and Julie? I see you guys. What's up, Kenny? Hey, Patrick, man, cool looking hat there. Tracy, I like the winter beanie. What's up, Patrick and Douglas with the San Francisco Golden Gate behind you? Hey, Jenny. What's up, Eric? All camoed. I can barely see you there, buddy, but that beard's looking good. You guys think we don't look at the pictures? I scroll them all the time. I see that Sean works there, but he's like hiding. He doesn't have his camera on. I see you, Sean. I see all of you, man. And I scroll and I talk, and I'm looking for who's paying attention. Michael, nice hat, dude. Let's go to war. I freaking love it, dude. All right, well, we're going to get going. I'm out here in Puerto Rico at a Dream, Live, Prosper event. I just came out to be nice to Dawn Winter. I slept at Dawn Winter's house. Hey, Cat Farless, good to see you. I slept at Dawn Winter's house 12 years ago, 2010, when I was a team leader at Keller Williams, and Dawn was just some 25-year-old kid in Pennsylvania. He does have that awesome new state senator, lucky Dawn. Anyways, how embarrassing for Pennsylvania. Anyways, we won't go to politics. Anyways, long story short, Dawn now runs a $2 billion investment fund that he built from scratch, flies all over the world on his jet, and he is an amazing person. But more important than being financially successful, he has 200 guys here. You would know 20 of them. There's like 20 super famous people here. And I just came to support Dawn. I'm blown away. I'm humbled to be here. I'm very inspired. And this event's all about giving back. You spend the first half of your life making money. You spend the second half looking for significance, realizing I got to pour back into my kids, back into my grandkids, back into the people around me. How can I make a difference in this world? How can I solve the problem of homelessness? How can I fight human trafficking? How can I fight hunger, bring clean water to Africa? There's so many cool things to do, but if you're playing life small, you can't serve the world because you're trying to keep your own water bill on. You're trying to keep your own power bill on. And so first thing I want you to do, I've got 3 points today and we're off. I usually do like 20. I got 3. So I really want to focus you in. So number one, everyone write this down. Realize what season you are in. What season you're in. So I'm going to ask you guys, are we in spring? Who thinks we're in spring? Wave at me. No waivers. Are we in summer? Is it lake time? Is it just, get in a boat, head out to the lake? Life's good. Is it summer? Wave at me if you think we're in summer. Nobody thinks we're in summer. Now, fall. It's getting cold. The leaves are turning different colors. So we got some fall people there. Okay, who thinks it's winter? It's freezing cold. There is snow. It's like Donner Party time. We're gonna eat our own. It's winter, baby. And so here's my thought. Closings are down 45%. A lot of you are in Northern California. We're talking cut in half. Okay. We're winter caught. You know how the Donner Party? It was fall and it was get over for the snow. It dumped like 25 feet of snow. It was a record snow year. Winter just hit. I want you to understand 25 feet of snow just dumped on your head. And if you're out there thinking it's fall and you're going to make it to Sacramento from Truckee and there's 25 feet of snow and you got to push wagons up over that hill and get men, women, children, animals, you're going to hunker down at Lake Donner Lake. and you're going to get buried in the snow. And so, you know, you got to realize it's really serious. And some of you are just poking real estate with a stick and you're not getting radical. Put on your army helmet, baby. Come on, Michael. Put on the camo, right? This is time, because if you don't get serious as a heart attack, your family will suffer. Some of you are already suffering. You're freaked out. So here's the good news. This is good news. If you realize what summer is, you can go to work. Mama can go to work. Daddy can go to work. You can become a Navy SEAL, a Green Beret, a man or a woman on a mission. No one has a plan. You can't stop a man with the plan because no one has a plan to stop him. You can't stop a woman with the plan because no one has a plan to stop her. There's nobody going, how can I take Russell down? What am I going to do to get Kim there? Man, even with these glasses, it's so hard. Mason, there it is. Yeah, how am I going to take Kim down? There's nobody. Like, are you plotting to take down some Lions agents? How do you want to go get some Sotheby's agents or Realty One agents? Nobody's doing that stuff. But the problem is we don't even have a plan. We're just kind of wandering generalities, not meaningful specifics. So you can't hit a goal you don't have. So I want to encourage you to do three things. Number one, we have a business planning clinic coming up in Northern California. There's one in San Francisco. It's already sold out, but I just told them put another 50 people on the walls. And they got 100 people in San Francisco at Embarcadero Center. So there's one there. It's coming up. I believe that is the next Wednesday night. Rick Jiha is going to lead that. He will rip the candy off a lollipop. It will be awesome. And then of course, next Thursday from 9 to noon, we have Stacy Peterson flying here from the East Coast. She's Lars Edinburgh's top trainer. She's taught business planning workshops for 7 years. She is not good. She's phenomenal. She went from 0 sales a year to 300 in 5 years. You know how many people have done that? 0.1% of the people in America ever even get to that, let alone do it from start to finish in 5 years. I think in 5 years, I hit 120, not over 300. So she is an amazing woman. And here's the deal. You need to be at that business planning clinic. Think, well, Brent, I live in San Diego. I live in Seattle. Get on an airplane. Are you a tree? No, you're not a tree. Can you buy a Southwest Airlines ticket Wednesday night and fly to Sacramento and stay at the Hyatt Park Place and attend that Thursday morning? Yes, you can. Will you? Now, if there's a business planning clinic where you live, great. But if you don't have clarity, clarity is power. If you don't have a plan to implement, you're just going to hope 2023 is different than 2022. Let me tell you what, 2023 is going to be way different than 2022. You want to hear this? 2022 was easy right up till about May or June. It was easy. You're not going to get any easy next year. There will be no easy next year. Next year is going to be a bloodbath. Next year is going to be radical. And so I'm like, oh, you're depressing me. I need you to wake up and realize it's time for mommy and daddy to go to war, because you're going to get buried like the Donner Party at Donner Lake, and they'll talk about you 100 years from now. And we don't want that. And so I have some good news. You could do some things to change your situation. And that's my third thing, but I'm still on 2. So A, go to the business planning clinic, either San Francisco or Sacramento. San Francisco is this Wednesday evening from 4 to 7:30. And then on Thursday, and that's led by Rick Jiha. And if you're interested in that, I will get Tom Daves the ticket. If you have someone, it's sold out. They may just tell your people, show up and fight your way through the door. Come on, man. I mean, you do what it takes. But and then on Thursday at PCAR, by the way, I'm asking all of you to carpool. Please do not drive your own cars to PCAR. We are blowing out PCAR so hard. All the other businesses are complaining to the Placer County Board of Realtors that when EXP shows up and does a training, when everyone else shows up, 10 cars go in that parking lot. When we show up, 300 cars go in that parking lot, and all the other businesses are getting really frustrated with the Placer County Board of Realtors. So I'm begging you, if you just carpool with one other person, we will cut the impact of our cars in half. Please do not drive to that business planning workshop in Rockland this Thursday from 9 to noon in your own car. I'm begging you to just park 200 yards away, park at Blue Oaks and 65 and meet somebody, and then carpool to PCAR, please. You guys are being successful. So that's just the thing we do. So be there, get clarity, get power. Number 2, if you can afford it, Now, this is one of those if you can afford, because it's not cheap. We have 400 of us are going to be in Maui, the Maui Mastermind23.com. Someone could type that in the chat bar, Maui Mastermind23.com. If you can afford it, you need to be there. Brent, are you going? Yes. I go to everything. I will be there. Yep, Russell just put it there, Maui Mastermind23.com. Don't go there yet, but here's the deal. It's going to sell out, and you're going to get a chance to be with Dave Kennord, our president, Glenn Sanford, our founder, myself, Gene Frederick. We have other people. John Sy is going to be there speaking. We have other powerful men and women that will be there speaking. And it's whale watching season. Bring your kids. If you can afford it, go. Now, that's the long game. You think, well, that's not about getting 10 listings. I know. It's about attitude and mindset. And what helps you get 10 listings? Having the right attitude and mindset. Bringing energy, not going on a listing and presentation and being bored or scared, or you're like, oh, they probably won't list with me. That's not the right mindset. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to tour their home. I'm going to build rapport. I'm going to come back. I'm going to tell them about my professional achievements in real estate, whatever they are, even if you're new. Rookie of the year last year. I'm not old like Brent Gove and Tom Daves. Those guys are old and tired. I am young. I have energy. I will work 10 times harder than those old dogs. You don't want some old Billy Goat. You want me, baby. Give me a chance. And now I'm over exaggerating. Don't quite do it like that, but I'm making my point. If you're young, you can go, I'm young, it won't work for me. Done. That's your stinking, horrible mindset. And that mindset is like armpits. Everyone has a couple and they stink. So you gotta like listen to stuff and fill yourself up so you could be a warrior that you are. So come to the Maui Mastermind. It's the long game. We do talk about agent attraction there. And listen to me, write this down. Top agents list homes. Leaders list agents. Agents list homes. I'll say it again. Top producing agents, I forget the word producing. Top producing agents list homes. That's good. You make a living. Leaders list top producing agents. Top producing agents list homes. Coldwell Banker used to list homes, but then they started listing agents. Lyons family used to list homes, and they started listing agents. Sotheby's used to list homes, then they started listing agents. Keller Williams agents used to list homes, and then they list agents. Berkshire Hathaway used to list homes, and then they list agents. Everyone who's mega successful, well, that won't be me. Again, it's your mindset. I say it can be you. I will fight like a dog for it to be you. Tom Daves will fight for it to be. Don Yoakum, Randy Byrd. You have people help you, but you're so there wounded. I just don't have the right personality. You know what you have is you need a lobotomy. You were created in the image of God. And I think God's pretty, like, I think they call God the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, like the guy. And like, you're created in his image. So you've been beat down by the world and say, I can't be Tom Daves or Brent Gove. I know you're you. Julie Singh, you're amazing and beautiful. Michael Williams, I won't call you beautiful. You're kind of gnarly, dude. You got that army look, but here's the deal. You're handsome. Kim Mason, you're a princess warrior, but realize who you are and step up. So come to that mastermind in January, if you can afford it. It's January 29th to February 5th. Get there and bring some leaders with you. The last thing is February 14th. What's happening February 14th? You can tell me. Who unmute yourself. What happens February 14th?
10X, baby.
Yes, doggone it. I was hoping someone would say Valentine's. Doggone it. Was that Matthew Stewart?
Yeah, it was. I'm sorry.
My whole thing, man.
Took your thunder, brother.
I love you, man. I love you, but you ruined it. So it's okay. I wanted someone to say Valentine's. I go, no, it's not. It's 10X. I convinced my wife, wouldn't it be romantic to go to 10X and be there and stay in Las Vegas? And she's like, let's go, because we want to grow together as a couple. Bring your husband who's not in real estate to 10X and spend and just promise him or her a treat. Promise them it's going to be awesome. And then spend 3 days hearing speakers. It's not Grant Cardone that you'll hear. He speaks like once. You're going to hear 15 speakers that'll blow your freaking mind, give you new thoughts. Write this down. New thoughts produce new actions, give you new results. Same old thoughts, same old actions, same old results. And your thinking that got you here will not get you there. Where's there? There is where you want to be. There are your goals and dreams. There is where you bring fresh water to an entire village in Africa of 80,000 people, and their kids are getting bloated stomachs because they're drinking bad water. $10,000. It's easy to get there. But if you're playing small, what's playing small? Playing small is not knowing how many people you're talking to today about a real estate. What do you mean? Well, first of all, sign up for 10X. That's cheap. Hotels in Vegas, you can get them for $99 a night. The event itself, if you just get a general ticket, is $299. Now I'm paying $10,000 for my seat and $10,000 for my wife's seat. And I'm going to be there where I can see the whites of the eyeballs of the speakers. I'm going to be up front where I can smell their cologne or their perfume. I'm going to be there so my senses I want it to go deep into me so I could become a greater leader. And so you always try to move your way up to the front. But guess where I was 6 years ago? When I went to Tony Robbins, UPW, I signed up for EXP, I went to UPW. I was in the 299 seats. I was in the back taking it all, and it still had an impact to me. And the more money I made, I kept moving towards the front. Leaders sit in the front. Leaders bring guests to events. So I will see you at 10X. I'm flying from Puerto Rico all the way to Las Vegas to spend 3 days at 10X. It's going to be awesome because I want to grow and change. Didn't you go last year? Yeah. Did you go the year? Yeah. Didn't you learn it all? No. Have you been to UPW? 3 times. Date with Destiny once. Business Mastery once. Relationship once. Adventure Platinum Partners. Yep. Done it. Sign me up. I want to grow and change. I want to love more. I want to be more. I want to do more. I want to have more impact. Listen to me. This is no BS. God has a call in your life. You got to answer the call now. It's not, no, that's for Matthew Stewart. That's for Russell. That's for Tom Days. No, listen to me. I'm telling you right now, Patrick, with your head on backwards, and the other Patrick with the glasses and the cool shirt there, and Douglas and Jenny. Hi, Jenny. Nice red top. I see you there. The call is for you. It's for everybody on this thing. And I said, okay, God, use me where you can. And you know what? You may not have the money to give right now, but you know what's more important than money is appreciation. You know what's more important than money is recognizing someone's superpower and saying, I just want you to know I see this in your life and it's amazing and you inspire me. Thank you for being, and that stuff is worth more than gold. When people speak authentic compliment to you, like Julie Singh. If you don't know Julie Singh, I've gotten to know Julie Singh a long time. She's an amazing woman. I've watched her stand there and her husband, the beautiful couple, and she's strong and she's in the game. And Julia, I respect you and I love you and you have a heart for the Lord and the heart for everyone. And I watch your kids. You're amazing. And so, you know, I trust me, that means something to her. I know it does. And so here's the deal. It doesn't just have to be your money. It can be your words. And let me tell you what, there are people that would trade all their money to hear those words from their kids. What are you going to say to your parents at Thanksgiving? What are you going to say to your sister? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I was an asshole and allowed you to offend me. That's weakness. If you allow people to offend you, it's weakness, and you're the weak one. Eleanor Roosevelt says, no one can make you feel inferior without your consent. If you feel inferior around people, you have consented to it. Eleanor Roosevelt, nobody can make you feel, that's on you. Be bigger than life. Have empathy for the a-holes. There are a-holes out there, but what do you mean? Well, what happened to them in their life to make them like this? Like, what kind of a hell childhood did they have? And trust me, you don't know. I have friends whose parents tried to kill them. Like my parents said, I love you. My parents said, you're amazing. And like, well, I didn't have a dad. I get that, but you can't let it hold you back. There are people who didn't have a dad, didn't have a mom. They're orphans. Steve Evans was an orphan. He's in Roseville. Steve's an amazing guy. He's not letting that hold him back. And so it's the old, I felt sorry for myself because I had no shoes until I met a man who had no feet. But I'm going to move on to point number 3 and we're done. So see, I'm checking on the clock. So point number 3 is this: ask for the business. You have not because you ask not. Ask for the business. So what do you mean? I'll give an example. I was in a bold training a decade ago. I'll never forget it. One of the guys in the bold training is named Doug. And the bold trainer said, well, you got to call, 10 people right now and ask them if they know when thinking about buying or selling real estate. You sure would love a referral. And so Doug did this. And he called some people and like, hey, yo, I'll let you know, don't really have anything right now. Then he called his best friend because it was just an easy 10. I'll call my best friend. It's more comfortable to talk to my best friend than actually, right? It's all about your ego and being uncomfortable. And let me tell you what, your future lies in being uncomfortable. If you're uncomfortable every day, good, you're going to make it. If you're comfortable, you ain't going to make it. You have to be uncomfortable every day. And then the uncomfortable becomes comfortable. When you stretch, you just, you can't unbecome what you've become. When I learned how to sell 100 homes a year, it was like riding a bike, and then 200 homes a year, and then 300 homes a year, and then 400 homes. It was like riding a bike. But if you've never done it, it's like, oh my God, how do you do that? I remember thinking my first 6 months, how do you sell real estate? How do you get people to make an offer? How do you do this? And I said that to my broker, and he helped me, right? And he said, find a way, will it to happen, get them in your house. Just go show a property, and they're going to see something they're excited about, and they're going to go, oh my God, we love it. We want to make an offer. We were looking at homes for my daughter. She's 19. She goes, how will I know? You'll love it. Here's how you'll know. You'll be so pumped up going, I love it. Let's go make an offer. That's how you'll know. And I always say that to my clients. And she said, well, there's one I really wanted, but it's sold. I go, I get that. But every time that's ever happened, we always found something better. I promise you, we're going to find something better. So here's the deal. Doug called his best friend. His best friend said, dude, you should have called me last week. He goes, why? My parents bought a house and they listed their house. My coworker just listed their house. My other really good friend just bought a house. He had like 5 referrals he could have given him last week. He goes, my God, we're best friends. Why did you not refer me? You know what he said? Well, you're so successful, Russell. I said, Kim, I see your market. I don't know. You didn't ask. I didn't think about it. His best friend could have given him 5 referrals. You think your best friends, your relatives will refer you? Are you training them to? Are you saying aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa? Grandpa, if I get that referral out in Los Lagos or Wexford, I'm sending you to Alaska to go salmon fishing because I know you love moose hunting or salmon fishing or duck watching or blasting them ducks out of the sky up by Buttes and Sutter up there, Marysville, where all the duck hunting is, some of the best duck hunting in the world. And you don't send them to golf. You send Brent Gove to golf. I love to golf. But you find out what turns them on. You say, look, when I get this listing and I close escrow, I'm sending you to Alaska. I can't afford to do that. Okay, house in Wexford, $3 million. Commit 3%. That's $90,000 commission. Trip to Alaska, trip of a lifetime, $5,000. Well, I don't got $5,000. I said at close of escrow, you have 90 grand. How do we spend $5,000? You can do that. Yes, you can. Now, don't put that in writing. The DRE will tell you that you can't do that. So anyways, you can say thank you any way you want. But if you put it in the paper, if you put it on a website, you cannot do that. But there's no law. Once you close escrow, if you want to send somebody to Pebble Beach to golf, if you want to send somebody deep sea fishing outside of San Francisco, because they love to go deep sea fishing, I felt seasick just talking about it. That's not what excites me, Pebble Beach. So here's the deal. And so he learned a lesson. So here's the deal. Juan was in real estate for 7 months and failing. And I challenged Juan to start calling 10 people a day. And the next 10 days, he talked to 100 people. You know, he talked to in 7 months, probably 80 or 90. He talked to 100 in 10 days. What happened? He got buyers and he got a lead on a listing. Within the next 10 days, he goes, what do I do now? Do it again. So he talked to another 100 in the next 10 days. I don't know, buying or selling, man. If it works out, I'll send you to your favorite steakhouse. I'll send you golfing. I'll send you up to Lake Tahoe. I know you love Edgewood. I'll treat you to Edgewood. I'll take you to Napa. I know you love wine. I will pay for Napa. You could stay at the Archer Hotel. You can go to Bob's Chop House. It's amazing. My treat. If this works out, my treat. That's like $800. How do you spend $800 to make $18,000? Anybody? I would. You do that stuff all day long. No wonder Brent gets referrals. Because you didn't tune into the #1 radio station in the world, WIFM. #1 radio, better than KFOG, better than KCRA, better than KLIX, better than K whatever, KZAP, what was I say? WIFM, what's in it for me? What's in it for me radio station. When you find out this person loves to go fly fishing, I will send you to Montana. You will fly fish the Madison River on me, my treat. Just help me get that listing in Serrano and Los Lagos and Wexford and Granite Bay and Loomis, and then guess what they will do? They're going to get you. Then they give you a lead and you go and you get beat by Remax Gold or Lions or Sotheby's, give them a nice dinner to, El Fornio or Paul Martin's or Ruth Chris. And they're like, but you didn't get the deal. I know, but I'm so grateful that you would even think of me. They will work 10. They're going, oh my God, he sent us to Paul Martin's or to Ruth Chris, $100 gift card, maybe 200 at Ruth Chris. But here's the deal. They'll work 10 times harder. You'll get 2 or 3 of those big listings where you make 60 and 90,000. You get 2 or 3 of them. Best $100 you'll ever spent is on the lead that didn't pan out for you. And they'll be after it. So here's the deal. One started talking to 10 a day, killed it. 300 people in 30 days, game over. You have not, it's not magic, it's motion. Get your butt in motion. So here's the deal. It's numbers. How many people, this is introspection time. How many people did you talk to in the last 30 days? How many people did you talk to in the last 30 days? So be honest. Let's add it up daily. If you had to take an average, was it you asked 1 a day, 2 a day, 3 a day, 4 a day, 5 a day? What was it? Get that number in your head. Oh, Brent, I probably did easy, a couple a day. Okay, good job. You talked to 60 people. But if you do 10 a day, you talk to 300. Now, if you take a funnel and there's 60 in the top, what's going to come out between my wrists? You'll get some leads. What if you take it to 300? Now look at what happens to the bottom. Everything you touch turns to gold. You get listings, you get buyers, and then you're asking them, by the way, if you don't even wants to buy a business or sell a business, put that in your script. Well, Brent, I'm not a commercial agent. Refer it and take a $500,000 referral fee check. We had someone refer someone, we want to buy a resort, referred it. And the guy in India bought the resort. The referral fee was $2.5 million. $2.5 million. Put it in your script. Do you know anyone, if they say, I don't know anyone who wants to buy or sell a house. I don't know anyone. Well, by the way, just side note, do you know anyone who wants to buy or sell a business? Do you know anyone who wants to buy or sell a building? I picked up 20 buildings in East Sacramento, 20. Ask the question. Change your script. Same old stuff, same old predictable results. It is time to get extreme. It is time, like if you were going to be a Navy SEAL, they tried to kill you. And let me tell you, this is not even anywhere close. This is a 1 on a scale of 1 to 10 being a Navy SEAL. And you're all freaked out about talking to 10 people a day. My God, go to 10X. Go to UPW. You want your external to change? Change your internal. But you're watching The Walking Dead. You're watching Halloween, the end of Freddy with what's her face. That's a bunch of bad stuff for your brain. Quit watching horror films or watching Breaking Bad. Oh, it's super entertaining. Do you really want to live a life of quiet desperation? Really? Do you want to die with your music in you? Really? Are you listening to Audible? Have your 14-year-old nephew or son or daughter put Audible on your phone. I did. I had my daughter put it on, and then she got me all in there. Then she downloaded some books. I literally go, boonk. That's it, boonk. And I put on my, right here, I listened to The Power of Meetings. In fact, here, I'll get it out here. Here's 2 books I'm listening to right now. Audible, I just touched the app. It's opening up. I go to my library, not now, updates, and there it is. Extreme Ownership. I'm listening to that right now, and I just finished The Art of Gathering. And it is a phenomenal book. But guess what? I'm learning and growing. I haven't arrived. I'm a 2 on a scale of 1 to 10. There's so much more room to grow. So what are you listening to on Audible? What podcasts are you tuning in? Do you even know I have a podcast where I go freaking bananas all the time? It's at brentgove.com. Download the podcast, or the pancakes, whatever the heck we want to call them, and lift weights and listen to me go freaking bananas, because I trust me, it's going to help you. Do you know that I do an agent attraction call every Tuesday at 1:30 Pacific till 2 o'clock? It's 30 minutes long, and I go completely bananas about agent attraction. And you're like, oh, that's not my thing. Really? That's like saying, I don't want to list homes or sell homes. Why do you list them? I do it to make money. Why do you list agents and build an organization to make money? Oh, that's not my thing. Why is it not your thing? It should be your thing. You list homes, you don't get, you list agents. Every time you list agents, you get stock, and then you get rev share. It should be your thing. Well, I'm not that guy. I'm not that gal. Says you. You should be. Coldwell Banker said we're going to attract agents because if you recruit, you love. Recruiters are lovers. Recruiters are givers. You're going to attract agents. You're going to sow into people's lives. I'm here sowing into your life. I'm trying to help you. So here's the deal. What if you talk to 20 people a day? You got all day tomorrow. You could talk to 20 people tomorrow. And then 20 the next day, 20. You could talk to 600 people in the next 30 days about if they have a building to sell or a building to buy. Or do they know anyone that wants to buy a business or sell a business? So you're still thinking homes. I need you guys to get this. The world's a big place. Listen to me. Say it to yourself. I am a commercial agent. And the way you're a commercial agent is you get the lead. You're the tip of the spear. You refer it to a real commercial agent. And you're honest. Hey, I am the expert in the residential side. My partner, Paul Frank, is an expert, or whoever your partner is, in the commercial side. Well, I don't have a partner. Go get one. If you don't have one, Paul Frank's right there in Sacramento. You can do business all over the world. Sells wineries, sells buildings, leases 200,000 square feet of office space. You'll just get like an $80,000 referral check. 40,000. I'm sure you don't want a $40,000 referral check. I need you to do different things. You've never been to 10X? Go. I went like this because I wasn't necessarily a really good fit with Grant Cardone, the whole car sales guy or whatever. It was amazing. Hearing John Travolta share how he struggled to break into Hollywood. Hearing Usher say he drove to LA and slept in his car. Usher. And how he had to fight poverty and break out of a poverty mindset. Hearing Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart was mind-blowing. The overcoming struggles. Listen to me. Are you struggling? Good. It means you're on track. If you're uncomfortable, good. That's what it takes. And guess what? If you lean into it, it gets easy. If you poke it with the stick, hardest thing you ever did in your life. Poke working out with the stick. Poke a healthy diet with the stick. Poke your relationship. Go ahead and poke your husband. Poke your spouse. Poke them. Just 1 foot in or all in, baby. Go all in with your husband. Go all in with your wife. Go home and tell them, I'm sorry. I've been playing small. I'm going to go big. I'm going to love you the way you've never been loved. And then take out the trash, do the dishes, go grocery shopping, do some stuff. Well, I worked all day. I don't want to work all night. Work all night. Who said that it was going to be easy? You go home and help with the kids. Don't sit there like a slug on the couch. Step up. Well, my marriage isn't very good. Well, why not? Well, if he would, forget what he's going to do. You step up. You lead. Step up. Step up. This is it. This is your life. Talking about mine's freaking awesome. I can just go anywhere I want now. Do anything. I'm ordering a jet just for freedom, just for ease of getting where I want to go. To get to Cabo from Puerto Rico is like 22 hours. In a Gulfstream 450, it's 4.5 hours straight to Cabo. It's a time machine. So for me, it's not that, oh, Brent's got a jet. That is not it at all. You'll never see a picture of the jet. I'm not going to put it on Instagram. I'm not going to sit on top of the jet with a pair of sunglasses and roll up in let Grant Cardone do that, right? I don't need to do that. But here's the deal. If you will face your fear, it'll disappear. If you continue to run and hide, it'll be magnified. Smiles makes up for miles of mistakes. Smile, work hard. You're going to suck at the beginning. You're going to struggle. You won't be amazing, but you will be if you keep going. If you fish every day for 30 days, the fly fisherman who started day one, didn't know anything about fly fishing, 30 years from now, you'd be like, look at me, man. The river runs through it. Brad Pitt's got nothing on me, baby. The river runs through it. Woo, just it snaps, it hits the top of the water, the ring, and the trout comes up and hits that thing. I get it that you're horrible now. I get it that you're not having results with agent attraction or you can't get listings because you're not doing it enough. Do it again and again. Kobe Bryant said most professional NBA players, they practice twice a day. They get out there morning from like 9 to 11. Then they do afternoon from 3 to 5. And they put in like 4 hours a day of practice, sometimes 5 and 6 hours. Kobe said he'd get up at 3 a.m., start practicing at 4, go till 6, get home at 6:30. Go be home till 8, go back till from like 8 to 10, go home, go back at 1, go till 3, go home, and then come back at 5 and go till 7. he'd practice 4 2-hour practices a day. Everyone else was practicing 4 hours a day. Kobe was practicing 8. He became an absolute legend. Listen to me. You got to get this. Well, that doesn't sound like he has a life. I know. Write this down. Short-term pain, long-term gain. Write it down. It's not forever. I did open houses Saturday and Sunday like a dog for months. I'd start at 9 in the morning and go till 9 at night. And on Sunday, I go to church at the 8 o'clock service, the 9 o'clock service, get out 10 or 11, and I go till 8 or 9 at night on Sunday night. And I worked like a dog for months and months and months until I had so many clients. I was selling homes like they were peaches falling off a tree. Everything I touched turned to gold. You get momentum. Write down that word momentum. Someone put it in the chat box. Momentum is the key to everything. You want a great marriage? Momentum. You want to lose weight? Momentum. You want to list a lot of homes? You get momentum. What you don't have is momentum. Why don't I have momentum? You're not asking. You're not doing the work. It is not magic. It is motion. Get your butt in motion. Get a little crazy, radical. And people are like, man, I don't know what's going on with this guy. You see what got into Michael Williams? Oh my God, he's a maniac. Have you seen Julie sing? Have you seen Patrick? Oh my God, Douglas Williams? Something. What happened to Jenny? What happened to Jenny? And Patrick is at Hake. Here's the deal. I'm sorry, I cannot read the little tiny print on Zoom anymore. But here's the deal. You need to be that person, that man on fire, that woman on fire. There's 3 rules in life. Number 1, life is not fair. Number 2, you are entitled to nothing. And number 3, nobody's coming to rescue you. I'm here inspiring you. I'm here begging you to stand up and do something great. I'm begging you to fail. I'm begging you to risk your ego and to look stupid because I did. But guess what? I go on listing appointments now. I'm like, dang, I should have a video crew. That was good. I didn't feel that way when I first went. I would lose them again and again and again and get beat by Century 21, get beat by Lions agents and Remax Gold agents and Cobalt. I got beat all the time and it's frustrating. But guess what? I figured out lead generation and I started getting more chances to go on listing appointments than once every 3 months, once every 2 months. You cannot get good if you play tennis once every 3 months, if you fly fish once every 3 months, but if you fly fish every day for 30 days, if you go play tennis every day for 30 days, game over, baby. Game over. So I'm on the home stretch. I want to say this. Tom, how much time do I have? Am I done or can I wrap up my time?
2 minutes and 2 seconds. Chuck Woolery.
All right. So here's the deal. I don't want to give you my goals. Maybe you should do 20 a day. Maybe you should do 30 a day. I'm busy. Thank you. Housekeeping. I'll be out in 10 minutes. Anyway, so here's the deal. What are your goals? How bad do you want it? Maybe you could do 30 a day. 30 a day. You know how many that is in the next 30 days? You're going to talk to 900 people. You're going to have buildings that you need to have listed. You're going to have Paul Frank list the building, and you're going to get a referral fee check. You're going to have buildings that need to be leased. You're going to have businesses that the people are going to buy Taco Bells because you're talking new things, baby. And you're going to be with me in 10X. You're coming to Las Vegas. You're going to sign up and work on the internal. So you can have, we all want the home, the car, the boat, money in the bank, no bills. That's external stuff. You're thinking, not me. And I say, yes. Yes, you can love, you can give, you can make a difference. You can sing your song and not care. I don't care what you guys think. I'm already there. I'm more worried about you. And so I want, what is it? 10 a day, 20 a day, 30 a day. You can't hit a goal you don't have. And then you do it. And you do it. And you're going to suck. And you're going to be, that's not working. And then 4 or 5 days later, like, ooh, when I say this, they do that. When I do this, they do that. When they weave, I bob. And when they zig, I zag. And it's like a dance. All of a sudden, you're like, ooh, I am good. And you can get it over with and start having fun. Anyways, I hope this was encouraging. Oh, 2 homework assignments, Tom. 2 homework assignments. Number 1, someone typed this chat board. Homework assignment number 1, go watch In Pursuit of Happiness tonight. I already saw it. Watch it again. Watch the pain in that guy's eyes with his toddler. Watch what he did to make it. It's a true story. I love true stories. He was calling 50 people a day, 100 people a day. He did whatever it took. And then he went on to own a huge company. And they made a movie about his doggone life, In Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith. I think I'm scaring the housekeepers. Like, what? Are they fighting in that hotel room? What's going on? I don't care. So here's the deal. Watch that movie tonight. And then maybe this weekend, go watch Cinderella Man with Russell Crowe. Cinderella Man. It's your turn to wipe the blood off your face and go, baby, I'm ready. You're going to be Muhammad Ali. You're going to be Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, whoever. There's Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks. I ain't sitting in the back of the damn bus. Man, some of you need to stand up. I'm calling you out. Step up. It's winter. I'm spit all over my laptop and my phone right now. I'm going to have to clean off this whole desk. I love you guys. Go to the business planning next week. Bring people with you. Carpool. Those of you that can afford it, sign up for Maui today. I will see you in Maui. It's going to be powerful. And nothing else 10X. Bye, you guys. Sorry I went over.
Thank you so much. Love you, man.
Thanks,
That
Brent.
was
Love you,
awesome.
buddy.
That was awesome. That was amazing. So everyone, the next right thing to do is to jump into our Dialing for Dollars. We've got the link there. It's dialfordollars.live. So we're going to have role play from 9:45 to 10. Then from 10 to noon, it's you stay on the Zoom, you mute out, and you just dial for dollars, just like Brent said, okay? And then tomorrow, we have the same thing. Check the link right there at 8:45 tomorrow. That's Saturday. Because right now, we need to be, it's Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day. We need to be Navy SEALs, not baby seals. So thanks,
Love it.
everyone. Love you guys. We'll see y'all soon. Let's go.
All right.